Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this live. And today we have a very sensitive topic about processing the grief. So, if you are someone who have lost someone near and dear to you, and you are still processing your grief, then this might be useful to you. Maybe some of the points which I'm going to bring up might can align with you, and it might can help you. So this topic came to surface as yesterday was my mom's third death anniversary. She left us on July of 2022, and it's been almost 3 years. And I was really missing her a lot. And I was remembering all the time which I spent with her. And then the thought again came back, like what I could have done better, or how I should have done it, and why I was like so busy in my own life, and so many thoughts were coming. I would have been better. That's what I keep feeling. And then it's been almost 5 months since my father passed away. So my father passed away in this February, and now it is like little bit different to have this experience of not having both the parents. And I'm 53, and I think even as old as your parents are, you want them around you. You want them to do more for you, and maybe you keep planning that you want to do this, do that, and then in the case where you were not able to do much, and in between something happens, and it is a lot of grief, or it is a lot of regret, and the guilt is also there. Or someone like maybe you are around her who were very young, and then they passed away, maybe your sibling, or maybe your friend, somebody very close to you. So it could be anyone, but some of the pointers, just like I thought, okay, let me just talk about it as it came to surface. So first of all, like many times we feel like that emptiness, and when you're feeling this emptiness, just don't think that it is a flaw, but it is a kind of a proof that your love for them. So that emptiness might be there, but it is nothing to feel bad about. It is just your love. So just remember this, okay? And then, if you're grieving, if you're processing your grief, it's a process. So take as much time as possible, and don't suppress it, or don't just shake it off. And it's always, if you try to give it a beautiful meaning to it, then maybe like it can help you also, and help them also. And then sometimes when we talk about the grief, it is not just the loss of the loved one. It could be like maybe a divorce also. It could be a separation also. It may be a big financial loss also. So it could be anything which can come across you as a grief, which is you're grieving on that, you're uh, pondering on that. And now it is up to you how you are going to process it, and how you can reframe it, give a different meaning, and how you can go of more deep into it to find some spiritual meaning, or find that what is next for me after this. So this is actually your process of going through it. So always remember, nobody is going to fill like that place, and nobody is going to like you will never have if I have my mom and dad is not there, so they're not there. Okay, so nobody can replace that position for sure. But at the same time, like how I can process it, how long I can process it. In my case, I would say that the loss of my mom took little longer for me for grieving, and loss of my dad, which was just recent, it took a little less for me for grieving. it just may be my own personal evolution, the way I grew inside me. Maybe it is that, because it's been almost 3 years when I lost my mom. And it just depends on your own spiritual growth, your own evolution also. Okay, so maybe we can try to do like some kind of a normalizing, like we can try to normalize the grief, or like we don't need to be too strong, you don't need to be pushing yourself through the pain, or you don't need to be like fixing your feelings. You can just go through a natural process of healing. If you will do something for healing yourself, you will be healing yourself. But if you start resisting it, if you start fixing it, and if you start like being hard on yourself, already just remember, as a human being, like if you are a person who expect a lot from yourself, you're already hard on yourself. And top of it, if you're going through a incident where you're grieving and you're trying to be hard on yourself, it is not going to be something right you're doing to yourself. So just remember that. Okay, so in this case you might want to express it then suppress it. Okay, so when I say express it then suppress it, is like you can talk about it. You can talk to a counselor, you can talk to a psychologist, you can talk to a friend, you can talk to a coach. You can try to find a holistic way of processing it, but learn to express it. Okay, and learn to cherish it also. So if you have some beautiful memories with your parent, so you're going to actually remember them. And it's not like when you're talking about, if I'm talking about my dad with you guys or mom with you guys, then maybe one tear might come, but it's okay. But I'm one side like talking about something good also, like the good times which I had, and maybe something wrong also, but at least I'm expressing it. I'm talking it out so that it goes out from my system. And sometimes, like the moments which you cherished with them, you can bring them up more, so that, like, it is like such a beautiful feeling. Like my mom was here, the last time was 2018, and she was here just for 6 weeks. Usually she stays here. She had been here before for 6 months also, but this was the time. It was like my new home, and she came first time to this new home over here. And I got wonderful time. Those 6 weeks were the best time of my lifetime. That's what I would say. I cannot put anything better than that had happened to me so far. It's such a beautiful time with her, and so many things we did. And the same thing, like after my mom passed away, after that I went to India to spend time with my dad, like the same year and the following year also. And those were the 6 weeks. Literally, I did not had much agenda. It was not a long time, just few 20 days, kind of a 15-20 days with him. But that was such a wonderful time. I spent like time sitting with him, just listening what he was saying, watching TV with him, eating food with him, making tea for him. And that time I'm just trying to cherish it. Like, there's like, because of course I did not get a lot of opportunities to spend with them, and I realized it a way later. But again, I'm thinking back and saying, at least whatever I got. Maybe some people don't even get that much to do. Maybe some people don't have that much resources to do that also. Like, even towards like the end also, at least I got to do that. So that kind of a thing. I did not call my dad often. I'm not a person who call on the phone. And I felt so bad because my dad looks like kept asking, like, okay, tell Anju to call. And like, I did not receive that message, and I did not put efforts to go deep into it. My sister was calling. So then again, over there, I reframed it. Okay, at least I did not call, but she called. And I want to find that oneness in between. Even I called, yes, maybe I should have called, maybe I would have done that, but now he's not there. But at least my sister called. But maybe at least I got that opportunity to go and spend with him personally those 15-20 days. Those were very beautiful days. So that so you need to just bring up those kind of cherishing memories with you. Okay. Another thing is like you honoring their transition, because they, everybody, like when we understand the duality of the life, when we welcome the birth, we are supposed to be welcoming the death also, because if the birth is happening, the death is also going to happen, and maybe they have some different spiritual journey ahead. Okay. So honoring that also, like, because sometimes if they will resist it, they will stay here, maybe they'll suffer more, they would have suffered more or something. In my mom case, like she was like at that end point, she was so much like on her toes, everything she did just 1.5 before of the death, almost, even she was going through so much pain because of the cancer. But like that 1.5 month was the only time she was not independent. She was always like independent before. And seeing her with that kind of a health, and if she was going to recover back to the normal, then it was great. But if not, then like she was at least not in pain. And with my dad, like it was sudden, so it was like, oh my god, like literally a person right now here, and like in 15 minutes he's not there, it just like in the sleep cardiac arrest. So sometimes like giving the beautiful meaning to it, he did not suffer, he never went to doctor, he was at his home, he was with the loved ones. There was like everybody around him, my brother and my, of course we were not there because we were here. But that kind of blessing kind of a thing, like suddenly exiting at the right time without any suffering, without no hospital, no nothing. Oh my God, like I would say, like, okay, I would love to have that kind of a death, like, So something like this. So how you, that's what, like, you need to accept it, and you need to let them go on their next spiritual journey, and you learn your spiritual journey through it, because maybe through this loss you got some spiritual awakening. Like you, like want to ask yourself, what, like, am I um, like now again, the same question which you can ask is like, what I'm learning over here, how I can carry forward like this, like the wisdom which you got from your parents or from that loved one, you got some kind of learnings and the wisdom, how I can carry forward them, how I can make it like make them feel like, okay, like you are not crying and like holding on to it, but you are making it easier for them also and easier for you also. Okay. So some of the things like it and many times you will see that you get that space created, like your loved one is, when it he or she is gone, like there is a that emptiness which we say, or that space gets empty. Now it's up to you what you're going to fill that space with, what kind of a meaningful thing which you will do it in that space. And another thing many times happen is like any means you will sometimes observe it or sometimes you will not observe it, but 100% they say if somebody is gone from your life who is having so much meaning to you, the god usually will be sending you somebody else in almost the replacement. They're not the right replacement, but maybe like even it could be a pet who can come and surface. Maybe it is somebody who never helped you during the whole life, and suddenly they appear in your life, and that person or that uncle or that auntie or somebody, they start helping you, they start looking like just wishing good about you, and they're there, they start giving that support. Or maybe it could be like some kind of inspiration which you get, and you got gets a purpose to work on something. So so these all things can happen with that space to get it occupied, where you can find a different engagement, different meaning, and you can like make it so beautiful hence further. Like the one who left you, they also would be like from their soul energy will be feeling so proud of you, feeling so satisfied, because I think once you're gone, like you are not interested in lot of things. Maybe you wanted lot of things, but now you just want the happiness for your loved one who are on this earth plane. So just try to find how it will be good for you for processing the grief which you're going through. I have given some prompts in the description to for writing. You can ponder on those, you can write those, and you can see how you feel about it. So, with that, I'm going to end this live. I want to give you the heads up for a couple of things so that you can look forward to those. On 20th July, we have an event between 3 to 5. It's a physical event organized by the NC Indian American Association, and it's for women. And I think the limit is 45 people can attend in person. So as soon as I'll get the link for the booking, I'll share it in the comments. So if you want to attend that, I'm one of the speaker. There is one more, Sarah is another speaker. You can see that in the RTP Desi Mom, the Facebook group. You can see more details over there also. So maybe you want to take advantage of that. I have put a link for the what we can say, a qualification form kind of a thing for booking the one-on-one with me. So it's a free private session, which is the first session. Usually if you want to connect with me and talk with me, you can use that one also. And as usual, on Sunday I'm planning to have a workshop, kind of a longer session. And as we are going to talk more about midlife and mental health and women, men, like we are going to talk about it on the following Sunday on 20th. So this topic is going to align with that. It's almost like a preparation for you to attend that event. So if you're interested, like you can look for the link in the comment or the poster where I'll be declaring it. So look for it. If you are on this Facebook wall, you are getting a lot of inputs. Another declaration or another thing to share with me, share with you is like the videos of this Facebook live I have uploaded into the YouTube channel, because in 30 days or the live videos they disappear. So Facebook removes the videos which are 30 days older. So the first one, very first one, I did not had a backup for it, so I lost it. But from the second one until yesterday, all of them I have uploaded in the YouTube channel. I'll share that link also. Any information, anything you need it, like just DM me. With that, I'm ending this live, and thank you so much for attending this, and bye bye.